If you guys have watched my previous video on the Devos LightRanger setup, you guys will know that that is by far my favorite camp lights, and it's not even close. So in today's video, I'm going to go over how they made them even better, some of the new accessories, and their newest model. So let's get into it. All right, let's start off with the LightRanger 1200. The LightRanger 1200 has not changed much other than it is USB-C now, which is huge for me. Everything's changing to USB-C nowadays, so I'm glad they have adapted it to that. And it also does have fast charging, 0 to 60% in the first hour, and then up to 100% in 3.5 hours total. So that is a huge improvement. It does have a new 4-section pole, so it's even more compact for your vehicle, and it does adjust from 3 feet up to 9 feet like it usually did. Other than that, it does come with the kit, comes with the adjustable pole, the tripod base, the carry bag, USB charging cord, and a 20-watt AC wall adapter, so you can charge this as fast as you can before you head out on your trip. All right, moving on from the LightRanger 1200, their newest light is the LightRanger 800. This is more of a budget-friendly option. They are not skimping on quality or anything like that. It just has a couple less features to help have it as a more affordable price to help you get started with Devos. So this does go up to 800 lumens, which is definitely more than enough to keep your camp lit up at night, so no issues there. The pole has a adjustable height of 2.8 feet to 8 feet total, and then it does collapse down to less than 3 feet and only weighs 3.5 pounds, their pole. Does have a 3-hour runtime on the max setting, and then up to 30 hours on the minimum setting. It does have USB-C charging also right here on the back, and it could charge up to 100 or all the way to 100% in 4 hours. It is IPX6 waterproof, and then it does have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery like the LightRanger here. The 1200 has a 10,400 milliamp hour. This one has a 5,000, and you could charge other devices in an emergency just by using a USB-C to USB-C cord, just like the LightRanger 1200. This setup does come with the lantern, the pole, the tripod base, and the USB-C charging cord along with the carry bag. So this is a great option. We've used this a lot and have had 0 issues with it, and it's extremely tough, just like the LightRanger 1200. You know, one of the craziest things about these LightRanger 1200s is at Overland Expo West, they actually parked the 4Runner that they have for Devos on one of these, and it handled it with 0 issues. It was actually parked on it for the entire weekend. So I know these things are more than tough enough to handle whatever you throw at them if they parked a vehicle on it the entire weekend. First accessory we'll go over is the filter kit. You get 3 filters in the kit and the carry bag to help keep it protected. You get a yellow filter, a amber filter, and a red filter. We mainly use the amber filter at camp just to not attract any bugs with the white light of the LightRanger itself. So we snap that on there to help keep the bugs away. And then when we go to bed, we use the motion sensor, which I'll show you here shortly, and the red filter to help preserve our night vision. And these filters just come off and snap on with no issues, so you can easily pop them off to change out to the filter you want. And now we'll move on to the motion sensor. Right here is my favorite accessory from Devos Outdoor for the LightRanger, and it is the motion sensor. All you do is plug it into the top of the light, snap this onto the neck of the pole, and you're good to go. It does have adjustments for sensitivity and time right on the bottom there, and that's pretty much all you do. We have this part facing our tent, so when we come out of the tent, it'll turn on, so if we need to use the restroom or anything like that in the middle of the night. And then we have these side sensors that will turn on if anything wanders into our camp. And that's pretty much all it is. We throw this inside of the case with our lights, so we make sure it is always with our LightRanger setup. And this right here, if you're gonna get an accessory or something to go with your LightRanger 1200 to get started, get this. It makes it so much easier at camp for you know, using the restroom in the middle of the night or anything like that, because you don't want to leave your light on the entire night, kind of, you know, pointing out to people where you're camping, or, you know, just giving light pollution, because, you know, that's one of the many reasons why we go overlanding or camping, is to get away from the city lights. So with the addition of this, it has been a huge improvement to our LightRangers. Another accessory they got for the LightRanger setup is the 20-watt solar panel. On the bottom of it, it does have a spot where you could snap in the light to the 1200 and 800 to charge it while it's still on the pole. Over here, it does have a couple ports. It has a USB-C port along with a standard USB-C or USB port, and then the indicator light showing that you are getting power at the solar panel itself. I think this is huge. Even if you're not using it with the LightRanger 800 or 1200, you can use it to charge other accessories or your phone or anything like that. So you can make sure that your devices are always charged up and good to go. And this right here is one of the last pieces of gear you'll need for your LightRanger setup. This is the Ampac 10,000 milliamp hour power bank for the LightRanger. You can use it with other things, like we like to use it charging our phones up in the tent at night. It is USB-C fast charging, and you can charge it with the 20-watt solar panel. So what I like to do is I'll keep my LightRanger on the pole. I'll snap this onto the top of the LightRanger and then put the solar panel on top of that, and just loop USB-C cords from the panel to the power bank, and then from the power bank to the light itself. Since we have so much sunlight here in Arizona, I can pretty much charge the power bank and the light in one day with the 20-watt solar panel. So this thing works out perfect for us. And then if the light is fully charged with the sensor, then we could use this to charge our phones at night in the tent. From there, it does have a battery indicator, so you could tell your battery life on it. And it also comes with a adapter. So you plug this adapter into the USB-C, and then you can use your USB micro LightRangers with this. You just take the cord, put it into the adapter, and then plug that into your micro USB LightRanger, and you could easily double the life of your older LightRanger setup also. All right, you guys, and last but not least, this is the heavy duty carry bag for your LightRangers. It is a thicker canvas than just that drawstring bag that comes with the LightRangers. It is a thicker bag that is padded to help protect your lights. It does have a divider inside of it to help divide the lights, and a large bag right here, which I will open up to show you, will completely fit the 20-watt solar panel to keep it up and out of the way, with a Velcro flap to help hold it in place. There is plenty of room in there too if you want to stuff anything inside of it, but I will show you guys my preferred setup to make everything fit inside of this bag. So right here, I do have the 1200. This is the old style of pole, so when you get the new one, or the one you will order, it will be slightly shorter. It'll be the size of the LightRanger 800 pole, so you will have plenty of room at the top to fit any of your gear there. So just how it sits, it fits in there with no issues. And then I have two sets of the filters. I bought two sets. I shouldn't have, but I bought two sets. So I usually just take one set with me. I will put the filters inside of the little drawstring bag it comes with. Stuff it in there, kind of on top of the LightRanger 800, since it fits on top of it. Then I take the second bag that came with my second filter kit, and I like to fit everything else inside of it. So the 800 or the Ampac 10 power bank, the Sensor, motion sensor, I just wrap it around lightly so I don't you know, mess up any cords or anything. Stick that in there. Do have a USB-C cord to help charge them. You can put two, you know, throw two USB-Cs, what comes with it in there. Then if I do have my older LightRangers with me, I take the adapter with a micro USB, fit it in there. Just use the little drawstring to draw it up. Oh, it's on this side. Get it all nice and snug, and then it fits in that space above the LightRanger 800. No problems. Put it in there and zip it shut. It does have a carry handle, so you could carry it over your shoulder. I took that off just so it doesn't get tangled on anything inside of the vehicle, but it is a nice and compact package that is padded, so you could throw it in the back of your vehicle like with the square body Overlander. I just wedge it between the toolbox and the bed rail, and it fits in there nice and snug so it doesn't get bounced around too much or destroyed. And I have had this outside in a rainstorm, so it is a little dirty, and it kept everything nice and dry on the inside so nothing got destroyed, because it was extremely windy and raining sideways, so I didn't have any of the lights out because they would have just got blown over and all muddy and messed up. So I kept everything inside here, kept it nice and dry with no issues. I will have a link down below in the description of this video to Devos Outdoor website. It is an affiliate link, so you guys will get a discount on your entire order if you do want to pick up any of the new USB-C style LightRanger 1200s and the new LightRanger 800. I do really like it because of the fast charging, and everything is USB-C now, plus the shorter poles and the filters. I think it is great for summer camping, and everybody deals with mosquitoes. So I think not having the white light and just having the yellow light is great for that, for anything at camp. And then having the red light to help preserve your night vision if you need to go out and use the bathroom, which you can have the motion sensor on there, so everything is nice and dark until you go out to use the restroom or you see any critters come into camp. It is a good alert system to show you if anything is going on. And then the power bank to keep any of our devices charged or to extend the life of either of your new LightRanger setups. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll have that link down below. Comment on any feedback that you have if you currently own the LightRanger setup or you want to pick one up. Comment down below. Maybe I could send any of the helpful feedback to Devos so they could help keep making these things the best lights on the market. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, you guys.